Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Man, hopefully I make it for this tonight. But before I do that, I'm just comedy right here for you. Anyway, I was thinking, anytime, I don't know if this has been said before, but if you find an alien, nigga, don't report that shit. It's best you just share it to all your neighbors first and make sure they know what it is, right? Don't call the police. Don't call the police. Okay? Just try to catch it on camera. Because if you go tell anybody, they're not gonna really believe you, right? We're in the age of security and shit. We need to verify that shit. Too many cameras to not see shit, right? So with that being stated, if you do ever run across this weird phenomenon of catching an alien or any kind of weird shit, and you know in your heart of hearts that it's real, it's verified, don't go show nobody. You don't tell no government official, because they gonna make your ass disappear. Now, I don't know if I posted the video last time or posted the episode, but let me tell you something. You will disappear. If that shit true, you will disappear. Nigga, they don't need you exposing religion. Okay? That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, you catch an alien with a Loch Ness monster or a spacecraft crashing into the fucking backyard of your fucking crib, nigga, they gonna motherfucking make your ass disappear. They gonna be like, listen, they gonna send the police, and after that, they gonna send Men in Black at your ass. And then after that, they gonna be like, listen, was it true? And you gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody. Out, just like that. Out, just like that. And then the family was already there, so they know who you are too. So they're not gonna risk it. So they just gonna murk your whole fam. You know what I'm saying? Because, or they can either pay you off, or they just give you the death stare. Like, yeah, you want this to be him? Huh? You want this to be him? I mean, you want to be him? Huh? Brains all over the floor? Huh? Because we're not gonna clean it up. We're just gonna leave it here. You're gonna have to come up with an explanation. That's how gangster we is. You know what I'm saying? So, it's best to just upload that shit. Well, you still might come up missing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because for whatever reason, every video is grainy as fuck, CGI, or just straight up questionable. Neck sweat. So, with that being stated, it ain't gonna do you no good. And then you might run the risk of getting your whole town nuked if everybody can verify. They're like, yeah, I believe him too. He don't even know how to work a computer like that. That's all they got to say is he ain't that tech savvy. Bam! Just got your ass. Whole town gone. Whole town off the map. Roanoke. Couldn't stop talking about the shit they saw. Wiped out. You know what I'm saying? There's a video I want to watch, but I gotta pause. Alright. Yeah, nigga. You will disappear. You will disappear. You see anything strange and can prove it? Gone. What happened to such and such? I don't know. Or you invent anything new that can change the world? You gone. Don't invent nothing that can, like, motherfucking stop you from paying an electricity bill. They not having that. They not having that. You gone. Don't invent nothing new and don't see nothing new that you can't explain. Nigga, you gone. Everybody, don't try to change the world. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, gone. You can't. Anytime you try to make a change, gone. That shit, though, it's not funny. It's just crazy. Hold on. That shit crazy, nigga. Let me tell you something. If the math ain't mathing up, don't sign no papers, right? I wouldn't even recommend signing hospital papers. Just walk the fuck out. What are they gonna do? You show up with no ID, no phone number. We need to get your name. You be like, all right, cool. Am I all right? Well, you know, they be like, well, we'll let the doctor know. They know. They just don't want you to get the fuck up and walk out. That shit crazy. Anytime you try to make change, they just take nope. Okay. This is what I want to see right here. Hold on. Now I'm going to take it there. Women. Now, I don't know how true it is when you see on YouTube when women be talking all this delusional shit. You know, I've met one woman that was like, yeah, I don't need a man. I got a vibrator. Right? But I've never really met a feminist. Like a woman that just outright says she don't need no man, she's strong. I've never met a feminist. I think I've never met a woman that was like, I don't need a man. I can do it all by myself. Whoop-de-whoop. Now, I did meet a woman one time that hit me with some I might even put this on my Twilight Zone episode. But she said, you're not a real man yet because you don't want to take care of a woman with kids. And I was like, oh, okay. If you fucking say that, I don't care. I was just thinking, yep, that came out your mouth. I don't care. Don't argue with people like that. Just let them think that. That's what I'm saying. Because you'll end up believing some of the shit that... Anyway, with that being stated, you know, I've never met a feminist like that. I've never really met a woman that was like that, actually. But I do know that men need women for sure. Because I need women. Fuck all that. I do not want to live on a planet with just dudes. What the fuck? Ain't my fantasy. Anyway, if anything, I want to live on the planet with Wonder Woman, right? Wonder Woman, the Amazonian planet, right? Live on. But think about that. No, think about that. That would be... There's probably 1 million women there, right? Ain't never seen a nigga, right? It don't matter what you package. The moment you fuck one, they gonna go tell somebody, and they all gonna want to turn. If you can't fuck, and on a planet like that, if you can't fuck 1,000 girls out of 1 billion, nigga, you ain't got no game. You ain't got no game. And it's only you ain't got no game. You ain't got no game. You gotta establish yourself. I'm that nigga. But I was thinking, like, imagine being there with, like, 1 billion women, you the only nigga. Bro, listen. As much... Okay. That would be awesome, right? That would be awesome, right? Right? But at the same time, bro, that could be like the worst thing ever at the same time. Like, too much of anything is bad for you. Let's just put it like that. Listen, too much fucking water can kill you, and water sustains life. All life. Too much of that shit fucking kills you. Alright? Too much pussy, that could kill you too. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe the same pussy won't, but it depends on how long you fuck that pussy. Right? Right? If you fucking for like 24 hours straight, nigga, you gonna die. Right? If you fucking for like 5 hours straight, you might go into cardiac arrest. Right? So, with that being stated, can you imagine trying to fuck a planet full of women? I can, because I'm demigod of creation. I'm talking to all these other mortals. Dick for years I got. Fuck all that. Anyway, with that being stated, a billion women on one planet, or at least like 100 million. Nigga, you would like fuck every day. Like your waist would give out. Like your hips would give out from like thrusting. But then you'd have a major six pack too, right? Because you know all them women smash each other. They got to. What else are they doing? They got to. What else are they doing? You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Women need men for sure. Because, you know... Remember when, like women are weak as fuck. Physically, not mentally. But in my years of living, I ain't never seen a woman bench press over 225. Okay? Now, all these women out here that are going to get mad about this, how many women have you ever seen bench press over 225? I've never seen that. Women will never be as strong as men. Remember when Steppenwolf showed up to the fucking Amazonian planet? There was nothing on that planet that prepared for this nigga to come up there. This nigga came through and just whooped ass. They produced no fucking defense. Their offense was weak as fuck, and their defense was like even weaker. Right? Or their defense was weak, their offense was even weaker. Shit like that. Nigga, they didn't have no guns, no kind of technology, no blast rays, none of that shit. These bitches had ropes and horses. This nigga had a murder axe and a whole army. And man, listen, that's what would happen if it was a planet full of women, right? Well, it'd probably just get invaded by a bunch of men. That's the thing. If it was a planet full of women, listen, it would probably niggas be trying to visit that shit all the time. Hey, man, they got a planet full of women. And then the niggas would be living there. And then it'd be integrated. And then it wouldn't be any fun anymore. Oh, I just killed the fantasy. All right. I just killed my own fantasy. All right. But yeah, like you would definitely like. Where you going? Oh man, we're going to the club. Man, no, I got my own spot. You just every time they see you, they just greeting you with their titties out. Like really and truly, them Amazonians. They was walking out with their titties out all the fucking time. What's up with all this body armor? Let's be real. They was like bushing on they was barebacking on the fucking horses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Okay, maybe not. They probably had like something to protect their cooch on the horses, because God knows what kind of scraping that would be. Anyway, they all have their titties out. All right, D size titties, 36D size titties to 34Bs. You know what I'm saying? So, titties of all shapes and sizes, just out all the time. Who put all these clothes on? Huh? You tell them lies all the time that you be like, my home planet is awful. You don't want to go there. This is where you need to be, ladies. All the time. You don't want to bring your planet of women back. You don't want to lose one. That's the thing about being a shepherd. You know what I'm saying? If one sheep is lost, they gonna find that sheep. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if I have 1,000 women. Okay? If I have 999, I gotta go get the other one. I gotta go figure out why I lost that one. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, another one can leave, and next thing you know, you have 0. And that is not the fucking goal. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep my flock, where my flock is. I don't want to bring my flock of women back to my fucking planet where they can look at the internet and put makeup on and, you know what I'm saying? Start asking for half and questions about what I'm doing and shit. We don't want that. I don't want that. That's what I'm saying. Fuck your fantasy. This is my fantasy. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? They're there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? I'll pop up to this planet full of beautiful women. Because here's the thing. Listen, if you try to stay there for let me tell you something. Too much of anything is bad. Listen, you could fuck probably I don't know. For me, I've busted a lot of nuts in one session, right? In a 24-hour session. So I can equate that to maybe a few different females, right? And then you do that all day. Think about that. That would be an all-day thing. You could start there'd be no reason to pimp yourself out, right? Because they're gonna take care of you. Me. Yeah, there'd be no reason for me to pimp myself out like that, right? Because they're going to take care of me. Every time I show up, all I do is be nice and treat them right. That's the thing. I got to treat them right. So they'll treat me right. So I got to wash some feet and shit like that. Not get up in there and start slapping hoes. And see, or maybe I just go there and I start bringing them back and pimping them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm an iceberg slim shit. And I only take them back to my planet when they know how to act right. You be like, nah, you ain't really with the game, baby. And you fuck them a bunch of times before you give them to the game. Because once you get to Earth and shit, Earth is, we got to go through and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I may be the motherfucker bringing, people in invasive species too, But, that being stated, once she goes to Earth, you once you turn it around on them, once you leave, baby, you can't come back. Because now you for the Earth. She ain't even for the streets. She for the Earth. And, you had a good year. Once you go there, they're going to start getting inside your mind, baby. They're going to tell you that you need to do this and do this to get accepted. You're already accepted here. You know what I'm saying, baby? Slap her once. These are just jokes, motherfucker. Don't get your ass in a knot. Anyway. But what I'm saying is these women were told, what were they doing this whole time while they were on this planet? They didn't have no technology. This nigga Stephen Wolf came up and started whooping all ass. They didn't have no gun. They didn't have a ship. They didn't have anything to actually defend themselves with. This nigga had a murder axe that lit up. And not only that, he was jumping massive distances. Like Jesus Christ. And just mercilessly kicking over horses. This guy was brutal. Like, who kicks a horse? You know what I'm saying? Not too many people. You know what I'm saying? Let alone pick one up and just throw one. I ain't never seen that. So, what these ladies need to do is go back and regroup and start focusing more on how to, like, you know, there's too much peace going on over there. There's too much hand-to-hand combat. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga was a bad motherfucker. You would think that, like, a whole pile of women would be able to, like, stop this nigga. Nope. They had arrows to pierce body armor. Goddamn, what a battle plan. I'm just saying. So, if I came down there, I'd start teaching these women MMA and lots of wrestling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you know? Lots, let them roll together. You know, all right, we're rolling. And since they already had their tits out, you know, like, that's not the right technique. You need the triangle. This is how you do the triangle right here. Take your leg and swing it over her face. Swing it behind the back of her neck. All right. Now you take your arm. Now you take her arm. Take this arm and wrap it under. All right. Now you take her head and mush it in your cooch and then lift your hips up. And for everybody that's singing that's pervy, that is how you fucking trying fucking motherfucker. But in a nutshell, somewhat like that. But yeah, triangle. Figure 4 across the fucking back and shoulders. And then you wrap the arm across the chin, under the chin. And then you fucking lock that shit up. Anyway, so I'd be an awesome teacher. You know? Because if you just go there for sex, there's some women there. But you want to get into their mind, so they're always coming to you for sex. You know what I'm saying? Understand. So, yeah, women need men, because if not, motherfuckers will show up and then beat the fuck out of them. And then there'll be nobody to protect them. Oh, yeah. So I was thinking about this, and this is something like, I know that if I actually hear this topic, I know that people are out there listening. So when you go to a fighting gym, you know, you got to be real humble, right? Because you never know who's in there. You never know who you're going to piss off. And, you know, there's always a motherfucker that hits hard, like me. Anyway, that being stated, you know, if somebody doesn't like you, you know, they could tell somebody to, like, beat you up in there. I was thinking that. Like, and so I know gym leaders, right? And they'd be like, you know, they can set you up to get your ass kicked. That's what I'm saying. They can set you up to get your ass kicked. They can find somebody with no real thinking in there who just wants to fight and please the coach. And all the coach has to do is go, yeah, I don't like this guy, you know? So, you know, don't be afraid. And then that guy's gonna, motherfucking, all right. And believe me, I know it happens. I know it happens. I know it happens. Okay? Okay. I'm 99% sure it happens. How about that? So, gym leaders are kind of like gang leaders to a certain degree. Because, you know, some of those gym dudes, some of those fighters, they owe the coach. You get what I'm saying? They owe the coach. You don't know what they got going. Like, all you see is the training and the fighting, is what I'm saying. That's the surface level. You don't know what the fuck goes on behind fucking closed doors. I don't either. I have no idea either. That's what I'm saying. But I really do believe that the UFC makes these fighters sign NDAs, bro. Like, legit NDAs, like, listen, this is the shit that goes the fuck down, alright? I don't really care if you with it, but if you fucking say that, we can end your career, or we can possibly even end you. Now, I don't know if it gets that in depth, but remember, Brock Lesnar did fucking test positive, and they said don't say nothing. So imagine that massive scandal. That was a massive scandal. That's what I'm saying. That's a massive fucking scandal. A huge scandal. Their top level athlete got caught, right? Not only that, they told everybody, if you tell anybody, we gonna do something to you. That's gang level shit. That's gang level shit right there. That's gang level intimidation. That's intimidating. And then not only that, nothing happened to him, and then he was still allowed to fight. What the fuck else are they covering up? That's what I'm saying, bro. And that's on a massive scale. But think about how it gets to that point. Microscopic scandals up to that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just, one day this nigga tested positive and then we gotta cover up. No, bro. They prepared for shit like this, bro. That's what I'm saying. They have protocols. That's what I'm saying. So, gym leaders, those gym owners, the gym fighters, the head coaches, those niggas are kind of like gang leaders to a certain degree. These niggas be owing the coach, bro. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be owing coaches. What do you think they do for these coaches? That's what I'm saying. Especially niggas that don't have like, okay, I'm going to be careful with how I try. That don't have that self-centered level thinking like, okay, well, I really don't need you and I don't have to obey this thinking type of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I've come across that type of thinking. Motherfuckers try to impose their fucking level of superiority on you, and in the moment you start asking questions, it's a surface level answer that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And you go, oh, what the fuck? No. Matter of fact, I can actually give another scenario about some shit that don't make sense real quick. So, I'm paying for dental, right? I ain't on no good shit, but I keep my teeth clean. I try to. Damn, I'm glad I dropped the little money I did. I said I dropped the bag. I call it a bag, but the little money that I did on getting my teeth clean, right? But long story short is they were telling me the price of a copay, which was substantially high. It was substantially high compared to what I was actually paying in insurance. And I was like, all right, this don't make sense. I'm paying this insurance, and now come crunch time, I'm paying this much for this. Dude, it was a lot, bro. It was like, one was like $1,500 and one was like $500, right? But I was thinking, if that's the if these are the two copays for each of these two procedures, what is it without the copay? You know what these people said? Well, you can open up a line of credit with us and pay it off. This is what the dentist office said. So I called the other people that I was calling that I paid insurance to, and they were telling me some other shit. So here I am. The dentist gave me the fucking paper, and I'm explaining to the provider And they're sitting out there telling me something totally different. So I go back and tell the dentist, and the dentist is like, oh, no, it's not that. And I was like, well, can you talk to these people? The dentist said, well, we're not going to talk to these people. So I called my provider back. I said, they're still saying the same thing. Why is the copay $500? Why is the copay $1,500? Because if it is, I'm going to drop y'all motherfuckers right now. Like, what's up? That's way too much for a copay. It says insurance shared 0, and it says total pay 77. This man tried to sell me the insurance to me. He was like, well, the reason why it's this is because they're doing sections of your teeth like this for $125, and it's $125 for each section, and the copay is $35. And I was like, so the copay for everything is $35, or the copay for each section is motherfucking $150? He's like, oh, the copay should be $35. I said, okay, cool. So I tried to go back and tell the dentist. They was like, no. I said, hey, so I called the provider back. I said, hey, man, listen, bro. You're telling me one thing, and these people are saying nothing. Nobody's making sense right now, bro. Nobody's making sense. Can you please call the dentist's office? Long story short, it got fucking settled. It was not no $500, bro. The copay was motherfucking like $100-something, $150. Get what I'm saying? But had I not been asking the right questions, bro, I would have fucked up my line of credit almost. I mean, even more. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm going, if that's the copay, nigga, I'm going to drop y'all now, bro. That's what I'm saying. Because the copay is $1,500. How much is the operation? $2,000? The fuck? What are we doing here? What the fuck? So anyway, I feel like gym leaders are kind of like gang leaders. To a certain degree, man, they can put you in there with anybody. Like, hey, it's whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's up to you to protect yourself and not just be getting in the ring with people. But still, you know what I'm saying? You never know who you're getting in the ring with. Somebody could really set you up. I've heard of some dude told me he got set up. He said he got into the ring one time, beat this dude up, and then the next dude came in, hit him in the fucking gut, and knocked all his wind out. I was like, yeah, bro, they set you up on that one. I was like, that sounds like a clear setup. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, it happens. Like, we get dropped. Believe me, I've been dropped. I've been kicked across the ring, nigga. That shit happens. What I'm saying is for that man, listen, I try to question everything. Why did this butterfly land on my toe? How did I get here? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So, with that being said, that's all, nigga. That's not like set. That's not like that set you up. He said, yeah, I think so. Now I think about it. That's what I'm saying. But you go to a gym and you get a guy that's full of ego and just likes to beat people up, and the coach goes, hey, yeah. And he don't care about your health or safety, and he just wants to make a name for himself, bro. You don't really, whether you're a nice guy or not. That's what I'm saying. There be some, game rigged. The game is rigged in that situation. You got people in the gym, and this is what I've encountered. You disagree with somebody, and somebody else with no fucking life jumps in the situation because they feel like they the enforcer, and they not. Nigga. That's what I'm saying. I've encountered that. And I do know that if I would have started sparring this guy, he would have probably been like, well, I got the okay to go off on him. Because he tried to fight me. But I was like, no, I want to, never mind. So what I'm saying is I've experienced that. I've even had somebody tell me, I can get the guys on you. I was like, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to whoop me. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to whoop them like that, but, they're not going to just walk through me, nigga. And I'm not going to. That's what I'm saying, bro. I was like, man, what the fuck ever. So, that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers be thinking you're supposed to act a certain way. Oh, well, I'm taking this off this topic. What I'm saying is that's what I was, they're kind of like mobsters to a certain degree. Well, I would say like gang leaders, head of gang leaders to a certain degree. Like, they may, yeah, like the head gym owner, be careful with that nigga. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That head gym leader, be careful with that nigga, bro. He's the most dangerous nigga in there. One, he probably has fight experience. That's what it takes to be a gang leader right there. You have to have the experience in a gang. You have to know how to lead and kill. That's what I'm saying. So anybody in the Navy SEALs, or that's in like a fucking head command sergeant in the Army, best believe you can't ask them that, but they probably have to know how to do that in order to get that high up in the ranks, bro. That's what I'm saying. They have to know how to do that in order to be that high up in ranks. So, you have to have a little experience, is what I'm saying. So, every gym leader I know has experience, and then they got a crowd following behind them, fighters. Some loyal for no reason, and some loyal through bond, trust, and, life experience. Right? That's what I'm saying. That was the point I was trying to get at. Amazon is charging $1 for returns now. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like uproaring? I feel like uproaring. You pay all that money. I didn't look all the way into it. I'm going to look it up right now. Because the gym leaders I know, they all have combat experience. And then they got a couple people that will just beat the fuck out of you for no reason. In the cage. Not necessarily like that. Because otherwise they're just stupid. Last year in 2022, Amazon started charging customers to have UPS delivery trucks pick up any returned merchandise, but returning your items at UPS store was still free. Now, any returns made at UPS store will cost you $1. This Amazon return fee is an attempt to minimize customer returns. Whatever they send you the wrong one, which I've had. You know what I'm saying? Uproar time. Do you remember when Blockbuster was lying to motherfuckers on TV? It was like no more late fees. They even had a big fucking what's that shit commercial about it? They was celebrating all the time. The big commercial was celebrating motherfuckers, no more late fees. But at the bottom, after it was like 7 days, we start charging you and shit.